Welcome to part 3 of the series of videos Google Home announce an incoming call. If you haven't already seen the first video or part 2, I recommend you going back and watching them. In this video, part 3, I'll be showing you how to put an icon onto your phone which once clicked will enable or disable the function of Google Home announcing incoming calls. Okay, I've opened Tasker. And the first thing we need to do is head over to the Variables tab. Now it's up the top, labelled VARS. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to press the add symbol at the bottom. Okay, for those of you who don't know what variables are, I'm going to do a video on Tasker and terminology a little bit later on, but for the moment you don't really need to know about it. What we do need to do is we need to name this variable. So very important, the whole word has to be in uppercase. Okay, I'm going to call this incoming switch. Okay, and we press the tick symbol. Looks like it's done nothing. It's okay, it has done something, it's just not showing at the moment. Okay, we're now going to go back over to tasks up the top, second option along. Okay, we're not going to modify the first original task yet, we're going to create a second additional task. So we're going to press the plus symbol and we're going to call this GH incoming switch. And then we're going to press the tick symbol. Okay, we're now going to set up the actions within this task. So we press on the plus symbol at the bottom right. We're now going to click on the word filter as we have in the other videos and type in the word if. Okay, we scroll down until we see the word if on its own. We're going to click on that. Now, as we've done in previous videos, where it says the word condition at the top, we're going to click on the first grey box. And at the very top is the variable we just created, incoming switch. So we're going to click on that. Now the grey box just to the right of it, with the squiggly line in, we're going to tap on that. And we're going to select maths equals. Now where it says value, we're going to click there and we're going to set that to 1. Now click on the back arrow where it says action edit. And then we press the plus symbol again. Okay, where it says filter, we're going to type in VAR, and then we're going to scroll down until we see variable set. So we're going to click onto that. Okay, where it says name, we're going to click on the grey box just to the right of that name. And we're going to select the variable incoming switch. Now where it says 2, we're going to click on the box just below 2 and we're going to click on 0. Now the arrow beside action edit, we're going to press back there. And we're going to press plus again. Where the word filter is, we're going to click there. And we're going to type in flash. Okay, there's flash. We're going to click on that. Now this is a text that comes up, pops up on your screen very quickly to let you know that you are enabling the incoming call announcement. So just for speed and simplicity, I'm going to put incoming enabled. Now you can put something different there. You could put Google Home incoming announcement enabled. Anything like that, it doesn't matter what you put. This is what flashes up on the screen when you've got it enabled. Okay, we're going to press on the backward arrow. And we're now going to press the plus button again. This time where it says filter, we're going to type in else. There's the else, so we're going to click on that box. We're not going to do anything with it, we're just going to click on the backward arrow where it says action edit. Okay, we're now going to press the the plus button again, and we're going to type in VAR, and we're going to scroll down to a variable set again. Okay, as we did before, where it says name, we're going to click on the grey box just to the right of it, and we're going to select incoming switch. And this time, where it says 2 underneath, we're going to set it to 1. Okay, press the backward arrow again near action edit, and then press plus again. And where the filter is, click on filter. We're going to type in flash again, and we're going to click on the box where it says flash. Okay, this is a text that pops up when you're disabling the function. So I'm going to type in incoming disabled. Again, you can put what you like. Google Home announcement incoming call disabled. You could put it as switched off, turned off, whatever you want it to be. So we're going to click on the backward arrow near action edit. One more step here, we press the plus symbol again, and we're going to type in the word end, and we're looking for end if. So there it is in the middle there, so we're going to click on that. Okay, now we're going to click on the backwards arrow, and here is that task created. Now we just need to modify the original task to link with this. Okay, all we need to do now is we need to modify the original task we've done so that it reacts with the button press for enabling and disabling the function. So we're going to open up the first task that we created in videos 1 and 2, which is GH incoming call. You may have it named differently, but we need to click onto that. Now the very first option, the if statement number 1, we're going to click onto that. And this is the time condition we created. So where it says condition up the top, the third grey box to the right, which is the plus symbol, we're going to click onto that. We're now going to click on where it says condition, the first grey box, we're going to click onto that. And it gives a whole load of variables. Now within that list is the one that we created, incoming switch. So let's click onto that. And we're going to then click on the grey box to the right of it. And we're going to say maths equals. So we're going to click onto that. And where it says value, we're going to click there and we're going to set that to 1. We're now going to click on the backward arrow near action edit. And the backwards arrow near task edit, we're going to click onto that. It brings us back to our 2 tasks. So we've now created everything we need to create into Tasker. I'm now going to show you how to place an icon onto your phone that will react and disable or enable the function. Okay, I've closed Tasker. I'm just now on a blank screen on my phone. It doesn't have to be a blank screen, it can be any screen in your phone. But anywhere blank area of a screen, we need to add a widget. Now on most Android phones, it's just pressing and holding. If it doesn't work for you, then you may need to Google your make and model of your phone to see how to add a widget. So we're going to click on widgets at the bottom here. So we're going to add a widget. And now we need to scroll down or sideways, depending on which your phone is, until we find Tasker. Okay, there's Tasker. Now on my phone, I press and hold the widget once, and then you can choose the size. I'm going to just go one by one for task. Press and hold it, and I can place it where I want on my screen. It's now asking me which task is linked to this icon. What am I going to activate when I press this? So we're going to go for the task that what we've just created, which is GH incoming switch. So we're going to click onto that. That then shows us the task we've created. Now what we need to do is we need to select an icon for this. So at the bottom of the screen where you can see a little grey grid, we're going to click onto that. And you've got a few options here. You can have an application icon, you can have a photo, you can have local media. There's a few, but I'm just going to click on the second option down. Now here's a few different icons. You can select whichever one icon makes sense to you. Okay, I'm just going to go to the phone symbol here, but I mean obviously pick one that makes more sense to you. And now you can see where the grey box was at the bottom of the grid. That's now changed to a phone symbol. I'm going to click on the backwards arrow near task, and then within a few seconds, there we go, it's changed it. You can't see it too well on my phone. I haven't picked a great icon for this background wallpaper because you can just about see it. But if I now go to test it, okay, I'm going to click on the icon. See what text comes, says incoming disabled. Now if I click it again, it says incoming enabled. It's just a standard toggle switch. So I mean if I press it again, it says disabled. When it's disabled, no matter what time of day it is, the incoming calls will not be announced. If I click it and I go to enabled, this will now act as we set it up with the time condition. So if the time is within the time slot you specified, Google Home will announce. If it's outside of that time slot, it won't announce. So it's just a way of turning it on and off. So if you're within the time slot where it would normally announce it, but you don't want it to, or it's the weekend, or for whatever reason, you can literally click on the icon and it will say disabled. Therefore that function is now permanently disabled until you re-enable it again. Now you do have to have Tasker in the background running. So if you're pressing this icon and it's doing nothing, it may be that you've not got Tasker enabled. If you remember from the previous video, open up Tasker, click on the three dots on the top right and go to enable Tasker. You do need it running in the background.